Welcome. In this week, we're talking about jazz, and the essay for this week is going to be an origin of jazz. So, what we want to do is the first thing we're going to do is watch the three videos posted in Canvas. The videos are from Ken Burns' documentary series on jazz. Ken Burns, he's a great filmmaker, and this documentary series, it's an award-winning series. And so all the information that we're going to need to write this essay is within these three excerpts. So we're going to watch each of these videos. Now, when we're watching the videos, take notes. Take notes because each of the videos focuses on different things, different aspects of how jazz originates. Because keep in mind, it's just not one or two things that go into making jazz. It's a myriad of different influences. You know, a lot of things are going on in New Orleans, where you have a lot of cultural things going on. You have a lot of different ethnicities and race blending in New Orleans in the 19th century, and it's kind of this big kind of stew or crock pot of culture that's blending together, and then jazz is going to come out of that. And the videos are going to try and kind of dissect that. All right. So the essay for the week this week is to write an essay, about 500-700 words. But what are the main influences? What are the principal genres that go into creating jazz? And then the second part of that we want to talk about is what makes New Orleans special. You know, why is this town such a great city, and why is it like the birthplace of jazz? And that gets talked about in these videos. So the topics that we want to discuss in our essay, a couple things you want to keep in mind when you're watching the videos, and then keep in mind that you're going to want to talk about in your essay is you want to talk about Congo Square. Okay, it's a famous square in New Orleans. It's still there today, and certain things happened that we want to back in the day that we want to be aware of. The diversity of culture in New Orleans. Creoles of color in New Orleans back in the day. What was their influence in creating jazz? Minstrel music. How did that play a role? And then, of course, ragtime music. And ragtime music played a pivotal role in jazz as well. Now, you don't have to discuss every one of those aspects. You can, but you want to keep in mind, you want to address a couple of them. So that's what this essay is about this week. The information we want to have presented in our essay is taken from these videos, so we don't need to go to any other source outside of these videos. And then, of course, the reading for this week as well. So let's make sure it's a 500 word essay. Please don't use AI. We don't want to do that. I want to hear what's coming from your own voice. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And I look forward to reading your essays on jazz.